Hello, everyone. I'm Susan Huckle, and here's what's happening in LA this week. The city's annual Beautification conference has a clear aim to keep LA beautiful. The conference brings officials, city departments, and community partners together to learn how everyone can answer this call to action.
We're gathered here in Council District 1 at the Lincoln Heights Senior Center for our 7th annual Keep Los Angeles Beautiful Conference. So this is an annual conference where the city, the Office of Community Beautification, brings together all of our community partners, neighbor council leaders, our elected officials to discuss how better we can serve and beautify Los Angeles.
It's important that we continue this event going to continue to educate the community on what resources and programs are out there, what constituent services they can call for, because right now people pay a lot of taxes for their city services, but sometimes they don't know how to get access to it. So this opens the door for them to know how to use it. Today is also another example of why it's so important that we invest in these critical departments, such as the Bureau of Street Lighting, the Bureau of Engineering, the Bureau of Street Services. They're all in charge of the trees, the streets, the lights, and we want our quality of life to go up. And in order for that to happen, we need to invest in that. Beautification!
My role with My LA 311 today is to showcase how the new app is working, submit service requests like graffiti removal, illegal dumping, potholes in the city, sidewalks, tree branches that have fallen, dead animal pickup. We do all of that. You could do that through the app, take pictures. It will detect your location. It's user-friendly. You could submit it anonymously. Be an angel in the City of Angels and make sure you submit your service request on the My LA 311 app.
The whole idea behind our programs are to involve community residents, community volunteers, make it as easy as possible for them to get involved in cleanup efforts and beautification projects. We have events going on throughout the city all year long, and I encourage anybody to check out our website, which is laocb.org. We have a calendar of events, and people can just take a look and see what's going on in their neighborhoods and come out and enjoy the fun and make a difference in their neighborhoods.
Anyone can be that angel in LA and request help and services through the My LA 311 app. Neighborhood events like Donuts and Coffee with the Deputy Chief are closing the gap between the perception of LA's police department and the reality. This kind of direct networking can help dispel some myths and build up community trust.
Right now we're in front of a restaurant called 3030 Mexico, and we're just here to invite the community, right? We want the community to see us in a different light than actually at radio calls or stops. This is a restaurant where a lot of people patron to come and have breakfast, and we're just here to offer any questions and answers that people may want.
When we say community policing, it's events like Coffee with a Cop. It's us being out in the community, networking with our businesses, networking with folks that live and work in this community, and just sharing dialogue over a cup of coffee.
We're taking this as a great opportunity to engage with the public and close that gap and build that bridge between community member and also police officer, and explain to him what it is that we do in regards with immigration, and go ahead and brief them on our policy, and at the same time give them information. We have them in English and in Spanish, these booklets that states what the policy of the Los Angeles Police Department with respect to immigration, and we also have a QR code where that information can be downloaded on the cell phone.
Los trabajadores no quieren venir a trabajar por el miedo que tienen a que los deporten. Ya tenemos varios trabajadores que mejor se fueron. La gente, los clientes no quieren venir a comer por el miedo que los vayan a agarrar. Es una situación muy triste, muy difícil, tanto como dueños de negocio, como seres humanos, como personas hispanas.
LAPD's policy when it comes to immigration, so people are clear. We don't participate in civil immigration enforcement. One of the things that we like out here is that people are coming in their own environment. This isn't a radio call. This is an enforcement action. This is just having coffee.
The past couple of months have been a little bit of a strain, but by us doing these events frequently, it gives us the opportunity to go ahead and speak to the community member so they know not to be in fear of the police department, and let them know that we are here to support them, but at the same time educate them so they understand what the role of law enforcement is with respect to immigration, instead of listening to the false narratives that keep getting passed.
Exiting homelessness is never easy, but a new community is easing the path. Atlas Apartments in South LA are new, affordable, and already helping. Council President Marquise Harris Dawson joined the city's housing authority to celebrate this opening.
We're so excited to be at the grand opening of brand new affordable supportive housing community here in the heart of South LA. 127 units that will welcome individuals that are exiting homelessness, thanks to a partnership between Link Housing, the City of LA, the Housing Authority, and the county.
It's always nice to get to the finish line and cut the ribbon. But more than that, every time you do one of these buildings, you talk to someone who has a story. And their story usually goes something like, I thought I might die living in that alley, or I didn't know if I was ever going to make it out of living out of my car. Seeing people have hope who've been at their lowest points is absolutely by far the best part of these buildings.
Being homeless, living in a shelter, recovering from making bad decisions and what have you. And this was like a big relief.
From roughly 2005 to actually right now, I was homeless.
I'm so grateful to the whole organization for all that they're doing. You know, I'm just eternally forever be grateful.
The Housing Authority of the City of LA provides affordable housing to Angelenos across our city. So 110 vouchers have been committed to this site, and that will allow individuals that are extremely low income to be able to live here. Across the city, we have about 38 projects that will come online in 2025, about 2,000 units. And this is how we will continue to end homelessness in our city.
Well, you know, in Council District 8, we're very excited. We are confronting the housing crisis head on. We're building as much or more housing than anywhere else. But we're also trying to do it in a way that makes our neighborhoods even more livable than they are. So traffic and safety improvements, making sure we do things like bring in new grocery stores, and many, many other amenities for the neighborhood that makes this a whole place where we can all, one, first and foremost, live indoors, but secondly, have a good quality of life.
The opportunities are limitless. Any obstacle that's in front of me, I plan to face it head on.
Delivering hope as well as homes in South LA. Learning more even before starting school with the Los Angeles Public Library. The library has thought of everything. Their programs are for everyone, and that means all Los Angeles families and children, including preschoolers.
At the Los Angeles Public Library, we have resources for, we like to say, birth through infinity, but in terms of back to school specifically, we have a program for pre-kindergarten little ones called Get Ready for Kindergarten. We also have story times to help support early literacy across our 72 branch locations as well as at our central library. Each one is different depending on the children's librarian who's hosting it. Sometimes there's a song.
If you're wearing green today, please stand up. Yes.
There's definitely reading of picture books, and usually there's a theme. Maybe it's numbers, maybe it's letters, maybe it's colors, to help little ones just get used to talking, reading, singing, playing, all of those early literacy skills that will help them with reading in the future. One of our mottos is the library welcomes everyone. We really encourage all families, all students of any background to come to the library to take advantage of our resources. They are by the city, for the city. Why not? Because it's made for everyone. So we have both in-person and online programming too, depending on how people prefer to access our resources. That's really important to us too, that it's not only in person, it's not only online. We're always looking to make our resources more available to more people. The best place to go for more information is your local library, but also online. Our website is lapl.org, and for littler ones, the website that has the children's resources is lapl.org/kidspath.
There's a new City of LA film industry liaison. September is National Preparedness Month, and the city attorney settles short-term rental and party house lawsuits. These stories up next on CityBeat.
Mayor Karen Bass has announced her appointment of Steve Kang, president of LA City's Board of Public Works, as the liaison to the film and television industry. According to Bass, Kang's deep knowledge of city's infrastructure and permitting will help improve local film processes and experiences for the entertainment industry. Kang is the official who oversees the city's contract with Film LA, balancing film industry needs with community impact. Kang said filming is vital to the city's economy and city departments must prioritize their success. For more information, visit mayor.lacity.gov/press. September is National Preparedness Month, and LA City's Emergency Management Department has advice to follow if you haven't yet made an emergency plan. According to the department, steps include making a family emergency plan, building a kit, preparing for disasters, and teaching youth about preparedness. Sign up for Notify LA to get city alerts, or Ready LA County for emergency notifications across the greater Los Angeles area. LA City Emergency Management Department has disaster and emergency preparedness resources available online. For more information, visit emergency.lacity.gov. LA City Attorney Heidi Feldstein-Soto announced her office has settled lawsuits involving violations of the city's short-term rental and party house ordinances. Since late 2020, illegal short-term rentals were facilitated at one complex for over 3,000 nights, resulting in increased nuisance activity and complaints from neighbors. This housing falls under the LA Rent Stabilization Ordinance, which bars it from the city's home sharing ordinance. As part of the settlement, the litigants are to pay civil penalties and are prohibited from violating the home sharing ordinance at any properties they manage or own. For more information, click the News tab at cityattorney.lacity.gov.
The Department of Cultural Affairs runs art centers throughout Los Angeles. But wait, there's more. They also support 3 multidisciplinary artists who connect even more directly with the communities, bringing ideas to life through art.
What is the outreach and engagement for DCA? Community arts has been active for a long time with our art centers all across Los Angeles. Community engagement has been, I would say, augmented by our community engagement outreach team. We have 3 art instructors. They are amazing, talented, creative, multidisciplinary artists who go out into the community and are providing true, meaningful arts activities with the community.
What inspired me to become a teaching artist for DCA was, number one, their mission. I loved DCA's mission as far as giving back to my community. I love the idea of spreading out, going throughout LA and going to all the different communities and giving them opportunities, grants, all sorts of amazing things that we offer. It really aligned with my morals as an artist.
When I heard about DCA and I saw the opportunity of them having this outreach team that was going straight to the community, it felt like a perfect place for me to give back and to share what art is to me.
But I like to think that me as a person, I can be an example. You know, I'd rather be an example more than an impact, I suppose. And what I mean by that is, like, while I'm working with the community, while I'm teaching, while I'm talking, sharing ideas, exploring ideas through the medium of art, I like to think that maybe somewhere out there, like while I'm working on the field, I'm able to interact with somebody, and that me being an example to them opens up their mind to like other possibilities in their lives and in their communities.
As we know, Los Angeles is huge, and a lot of folks do not have that access. And so we really want to make sure that we're bringing that arts access as far-reaching as possible to as many people as possible, regardless of age, background. We're really trying to have people participate in activities that they might not be used to, that might be interesting and engaging for them, getting people to think about the arts in different ways, and just bringing it to as many people as we can.
The library is so much more than a building. It's a community hub. So when the Venice Branch Library is celebrating 30 years, they feature the 30 community members who've helped the Venice Branch become the unique place it is today.
We are here at the Venice Branch Library, and we are celebrating the 30th anniversary of this beautiful branch library, this beautiful building.
This library is such a hub to the community. We wanted to honor a lot of people in the Venice community who've kind of made this place what it is.
We selected 30 of the most influential people for the Venice 30th, and we've had several people from this poster. They are here today to help us celebrate, and it's been a wonderful day of celebration. We have B. Coleman unveiling of her artwork, which is in the children's section. We're doing swing dancing. We're doing a zine program today.
It brings in an incredibly diverse population, you know, people who really need the services, and then people who like a little extra. The extra is also where the Friends of the Venice Library come in, because we fund, I'd say, about 98% of the programs that happen at the library.
This is much more than just a place to go to get your book or to be on the computer for a bit. This is a real community place, and it is an honor to serve it and to honor the people who serve the community.
I think what we're really celebrating are the people in this community who have benefited from this library all of these years, the incredible city staff who work for the library department and the LA Public Library who provide outstanding service at this library, and all of the lives that are changed, whether it's a young person who develops a lifelong love of reading by coming to story times and craft programs here at this library, whether it's a senior that comes to a book club here, or someone who comes to explore our collections and just make use of this incredible space. To our wonderful friends of the library who are signing new members up today and who are providing extra treats for a reception. And it's just a very celebratory day, and it's a reminder of how important libraries are.
From the neighborhood block where it began to a city rooftop, the Leimert Park Jazz Festival is now in its 6th year. While rooted in the Black cultural hub of Leimert Park, the festival encompasses the best jazz in the country.
We are at Leimert Park Jazz Festival. It's their 6th annual jazz festival. It started in a neighborhood, and look what it's grown to. We're right here at Baldwin Crenshaw Plaza, upstairs on the parking lot. It's been transformed into a festival with folks that are selling hats and rings, earrings, clothes. And we also have all these food vendors. It is really wonderful. Top-notch musicians are playing. And even we have our local drums that are all women that come from Leimert Park Village.
Music, joy, beautiful handcrafted goods, artwork, lots of booths from your city departments, and a sense of community. We are rooted here in Leimert Park, but people are coming from all over the city because the jazz is hot.
nice things about this event is this isn't the idea of the city or the mayor or the Department of Cultural Affairs or the council members. This is the idea of the community. They did the work. They came to us for help. We helped, and here you see what we have. Well, every year it gets bigger and bigger, but what it does is it anchors our community as one of the jazz centers, not just in Southern California and California, but in the country.
This is the Black cultural hub of Los Angeles, Leimert Park, and that's what they'll walk away knowing for sure, that Black excellence lives here.
Shutting down Los Angeles and Main Street in the heart of downtown isn't normally a cause for celebration. But when it comes to a classic car show, El Pueblo got some traffic-stopping models and celebrated the pride of lowrider culture.
We're happy to have the 3rd annual El Pueblo de Los Angeles Car Show here at El Pueblo Historical Monument. We're really lucky to have this for the 3rd year where we shut down Los Angeles and Main Street here in the heart of downtown LA to have show cars on display.
For us, it's more like a religion. You know, we like to bring the Chicano South back to Los Angeles and especially Olvera Street. It is an art, and it's very difficult. It takes thousands and thousands of dollars to keep these cars to look original and classic and original look.
The motivation more, it's just for the young generation, you know. They love coming out here, seeing the cars, and one day they're going to want to build a car themselves, or we just hand our cars down to our kids. They love it. Well, I loved it growing up as a kid too, watching my dad driving his lowrider.
A mí me gusta porque ellos comenzaron ese proyecto, realizaron sus ideas y lo ven, la realidad ya lo podemos ver nosotros, su esfuerzo, su tiempo, su economía, sus gastos se ven reflejados ahí.
El Pueblo is really special because we always pride ourselves on having our museums free and also most of our programming free as well. So having the 3rd annual car show just shows support to the community and to draw more visitors in to celebrate the history of Los Angeles and lowriding culture.
An LA car show wouldn't be complete without going low and slow with the lowriders. LA City's Department of Aging is on the ball with a new program in conjunction with the Los Angeles Sparks. The women's basketball team and the department got together to take a senior to the game. And the result? Well, it's a win-win.
Take a Senior to a Game is our first initiative. We're working with the Department of Aging. The game is just the first step, but we will be out visiting the seniors at their facility and just giving them an opportunity just to have some fun and to be on the move.
When the seniors found out about it, they were super excited to have a night out and enjoy this WNBA game, so we're really excited.
For the Department of Aging to put on an event like this, it really means a lot to us. They always take us on different events, and now we're here at the crypto.com to see the Sparks, and they're going to give us a win.
I'm very, very excited. I can't wait for the game to start, so I could be jumping up and down for the Sparks.
Obviously, these are the benefactors, right? Our older adults, they need to know that we're a very active community. We get involved in all sorts of community events, and they love to have a lot of fun. It's not just sitting around playing games and stuff all day. We like to get out and move.
This keeps us active, so we don't want to be sitting at home, you know, maybe watching TV or whatever. Them providing outside activities for us is great for us because, you know, we don't want to just be sitting around. These are our golden years, and we would like to keep them golden. Exactly. And very active.
We are fighting for a playoff spot, so I hope they are ready to cheer loud. I hope they're ready to catch some t-shirts, but we're going to spotlight them. So the Department of Aging is our community spotlight for tonight. We will put the camera on them in their seats, just catch them having fun. It just shows how the Los Angeles Sparks and the Department of Aging, how we're bringing the community together. No matter the age, everybody can have fun.
In this week's Things to Do, get to Central Avenue for the Jazz Festival, head to San Pedro for its Festival of the Arts, and pull some strings for Puppets in the Park at Hollyhock House. All this up next on Things to Do.
Thousands of toes will be tapping throughout the day on Saturday, September 20th. Celebrating its 30th year with 4 pavilions and 3 stages of live music, it's the Central Avenue Jazz Festival. The festival is presented by Councilmember Curran Price and pays tribute to jazz greats while also shining a spotlight on emerging artists. Enjoy hot, cool, and swinging jazz sounds with over a dozen performances taking place along Central Avenue from MLK Boulevard to Vernon Avenue. Central Avenue Jazz Festival is on Saturday, September 20th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. For more details, visit centralavjazzfest.com. On September 20th, Los Angeles choreographers and dancers present the San Pedro Festival of the Arts in the heart of the harbor. Enjoy performances from 19 vibrant dance companies to mark the 19th year of the festival. There'll also be interactive performances and free family fun. Bring a picnic and get set to join in. Try a Bollywood step or a flamenco turn, or simply enjoy the mix of dance performances by local companies. Head to the Upper Green at Peck Park for the San Pedro Festival of the Arts on Saturday, September 20th, beginning at 1 p.m. For more details, visit tryartsp.com. Bring a blanket, sing along, and make art at Puppets in the Park. Puppets in the Park is presented by the Department of Cultural Affairs and the Bob Barker Marionette Theater. On Sunday, September 21st, enjoy 2 performances of Fiesta. There will also be art activities led by Barnsdall Junior Art Center instructors. Gates open at 9 a.m. Each performance will be followed by art activities. It's all happening on the West Lawn outside Hollyhock House. Head to Barnsdall Park for Puppets in the Park on Sunday, September 21st, with performances at 9:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. For more information, visit hollyhockhouse.org. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Susan Huckle, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.